Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy Tactics Let's Play. We left off last time and we did a little future battle, and now we're back 1 year before that, and it looks like we are in a military academy. Something about the Death Corps. Something's starting. Know anything, Delita? Ramza doesn't seem to be confused that Delita's alive, so hint number one, that we are in the past. No, but I can guess. What do you mean? Prince Larg's coming to town. Prince Larg? Why? Not only Larg, but Marquis Elmdor of Limberry, too. So we got Larg coming to town, Marquis Elmdor. That's news. It's not an official visit, is it? There are danger zones everywhere in Divalis. The Hokuten are in full operation, but suffering from a shortage of men. So they need us cadets. Everyone fall in! So it looks like Ramza of the noble family Biolv is a cadet alongside his friend Delita. And we are in the Hokuten Knight here is giving us stuff. They're barbarians. Their traitorous death corps detest the royal family. We cannot overlook them. We will begin exterminating these traitors by order of our master. Larg's knights stationed at Igros and many other groups will participate. Your duty is to support the flank. Specifically, you'll go to Igros and help guard it. We hear a little jiggling. It's my ice in my drink because I'm drinking a drink while we play this game. Cadets, ready your swords. A gang of tortured thieves is trying to sneak into this town. We'll begin preparations now to keep them out. Come with me. This is the front line of operations, that is all. Prepare immediately. So, there is a group of thieves in the town, and we are trying to stop them from being thieves. Okay. We're gonna get our first technically real battle. We're actually level 1 now. Last battle we were level 10 because we were in the future. 9 levels into the future. And then this is your typical battle screen when you start. Right now, we actually don't know. We're meeting all of these other characters besides Ramza and Delita for the very first time. We got Zemekis, we got Eve, P-Line, apparently is what this lady's name is, and Jill the chemist. We can only take 4 of them with us, including Ramza, which would be 5 total. So we're gonna go with that boy. We'll take Eve with us. I like Jill, but I think we're going to go with Zemekis because I like his name better. And then probably Eric as well. This is where I think I differ a lot from people that play this game, is a lot of people care and pay a lot of attention to potentially their brave and faith points that are up on that top right. It's not super important to me. This game isn't essentially Magic City Gariland, by the way, is where we're going. This game isn't really that hard. You can make it hard, but especially having played it a bunch, it's not the crazy hardest game in the world. What's this? Just a bunch of kids? What luck. He's excited about this. Okay, all we have to do is kill these kids, then we can escape. Jesus. Don't worry, we'll kill every one of you. Alright then. Thanks, man. At least, he's not going to chop off the leg of one of us and leave us for alive. Well, our conditions for winning is to defeat all the enemies. And Delita is a guest character, so he's got a little guest above his name. Like in the first one, he is just going to do whatever the hell he does. Honestly, guest characters can't die, and we'll get over what that means in a little bit, but he can't die technically, so we're not worried about that. He'll do him, and yeah, he's not going to be the craziest help. anyway, it's not like he's gonna, you know, be here forever anyway. Obviously, we think he's dead at some point, so stuff must happen. Let's see, where do we go? Ramza, watch out. Don't rush them. Which is actually really good advice. Don't patronize me, Delita. I'm also a Beowulf. That's really good advice. You can lose this battle. Like, it is very possible. So you must be cadets from the military academy, snot-nosed little nobles. Silence, surrender, or die in obscurity. That's fucking badass, Ramza. That bunch of spoiled punks like you'll never beat us. I don't think that's true, bud. I think you gonna die, probably. So I'm just checking out. Ramza's got Wish, which is you can heal somebody by hurting yourself a little bit, and that's what he's got. Somebody in this group's got to have Throw Stone, but we're gonna, instead of rushing down the middle, I'm gonna try to take care of these two people on the right side first, and then we're gonna try to take the people that Delita rushed. Because it seems to me that going to that left side where the chemist and those two other people are that you can see isn't necessarily the best way to go. Because then the other guys can kind of come in too. Alright, Fink has Dash. Dash is a good skill that will kind of let you get 100% attack no matter what, even if you're facing the bad guy, the enemy, but it does a little bit less damage. There we go. Eric's got Throw Stone. There's our champion. He's going to do us really well. Oh, but as I was saying earlier, yeah, there's Brave and Faith. And it's never happened to me before in my multiple playthroughs of this game. But what I know is that if someone gets too high of a Brave, they actually essentially go, you know what? I'm the shit. I'm awesome. I'm leaving. And they'll leave your party. They'll just leave and you'll never see that character again. It's never happened to me before ever. The opposite is if their faith gets too low, they will leave. They almost be like, I'm scared. I'm a piece of crap. I don't know. You know, they're little scaredy cats. So they have no faith in themselves or no faith in God, potentially. I don't know. But they'll leave too. And then there's also various skills and stuff like that. Like, I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on this, but I feel like some zodiac signs work well together, which, you know, it's a lot of numbers in the background where you read some stuff and you go, okay, how does attack work? And it's you know, it's your physical attack times the damage of the weapon divided by 2.8 squared, but minus then the physical defense of the person who's attacking it times 1/2 of the armor they're wearing. I just don't care that much about that stuff. So we're gonna just throw a stone at this lady and kill her instead of worrying about who's brave is what. We're gonna play the game. You know what? And if someone gets too high of a brave or too low of faith and they leave our party during this Let's Play, that'd be kind of dope because I've never seen it happen. One thing we are going to try to do is max out Ramza's jobs. Make him get hit by, for those of you that do not know, there's a bunch of job classes, everyone has abilities. We're going to try to make him max out his jobs. That's one goal for this Let's Play. Also, another goal is to hopefully get all the secret characters and items and whatnot. So we'll do that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. But we're not going to worry about Brave and Faith. Not going to worry about it. Someone can comment down below why I should care about Brave and Faith, but I don't. So there you go. We did get one of those other guys walking over here. He's trying to hit on Fink. Jerk. But I'm still confident that I can kill this guy in that corner. And I'm not gonna make Zemachis kind of roll in there. He's our chemist. He's not built for battle. He wants to heal us. He wants to stay healed himself, and he does not want to die. So that's the plan. We're sticking to it. We got this bad guy who is 2 height above us, but we can still reach it. They're too high. Obviously, you being on the ground, you cannot attack someone that's on the rooftop with just a sword because you can't reach. And we'll let Delita do whatever the heck he's doing. He's just gonna run over there and probably try to keep whacking on this chemist while this chemist just cures himself with potions until he runs out. But, alright. Let's see if we can get the old dangerous front attack. 95%. We'll risk it. Got him. While not necessarily a hard fight, if you do things wrong, you can die. Probably not every single one, but there's a solid chance that I've died in a lot of these fights at some point playing this game. Because while it's not super hard, like I said, I mean, you know, driving a car is not hard, but if you take your eyes off the road, you know, staying on the road's hard. It's not hard when you're doing it, but it is hard when you're not paying any attention. So I guess Final Fantasy Tactics is a lot like driving a car. It's not hard unless you close your eyes. It's actually a pretty good analogy, I would say. Alright, where are we going here? What we doing? So, yeah, most of our people, this is the very first battle with all these people. This kind of determines for me who's going to just stay in my party. Like, I didn't pick Jill, and I didn't pick P-Line, and they give us, what is that, 6 characters, and we can usually only take 4 with us, so that kind of just means that Jill and P-Line, for the most part, aren't really going to do a whole lot for a group. And yes, I base that solely on their name, so excuse me, P-Line, if you're watching. I didn't mean to belittle your name. I didn't know that your name was P-Line. I didn't know there would be another P-Line watching. But if you are, then maybe we can find a job for her. And I cannot figure out where I want Fink to go. He can't do anything. He can't reach anybody, and he's not going to be able to get he wasn't going to be able to get a rock thrown up there, because that's pretty much what Fink's job is right now, is to throw rocks. But let's see if we can get at this guy. Ramza's got to get his boots wet, but we can attack. Kaboom. Alright. He's feeling the pain now. He's feeling it. Let's see. Alright. Eric can't throw stone. Oh, Eric's throwing stone. Why did I keep thinking Fink? Fink can't throw. Eric can throw. The beginning of the game, I have 5 potions, and I was thinking about healing one of my guys. I actually might do it. I really generally don't like healing guests because they don't die, like I said. And especially at the beginning of the game, we don't have a lot of money. And every potion is essentially $signs. And so I didn't really want to do that, but what are you going to do? I mean, I figured Delita can do some damage to that chemist still. And the chemist is the most dangerous person in this battle, really. That's the reason why you would lose this battle, is you'd get somebody almost dead, and the chemist would heal them back. And then that person then would kill you. So, in my opinion, the chemist is the most dangerous game. That guy's gonna get it. Ramza's coming after that guy so hard. Alright. Well, we're gonna come after you. We're just gonna wait by these stairs in anticipation to come and get ya. See, and this is what I was talking about. You don't kill this chemist, he just keeps healing these people. And that's very, very annoying. But I'm thinking Eric here can throw some rocks at him. Basically just be a nuisance. Boosh. And I don't know what it is about, maybe someone can explain this to me, but I don't know what it is about rock throwing, where rock throwing for the most part, it always says like, it's like there just at 8, but it only did 4 damage. But the other time it said 10 and it did 10. I don't know if it's a height scenario. I'm never looking it up, so I'm just gonna go. I just know that I don't trust rock damage percentage. Like right now it's gonna say 20 HP, 95%. It did 24, so it did more. Generally your attacks, he was never gonna do 18 damage randomly. He was always gonna do 20 or more because he got a critical. But and now I'm checking my order here. That guy goes next. Dawson is next, but there's nothing I can do. I can't hit him. But Dawson's not, at least he is not the chemist, which is what I was trying to think of the word. But once again, the only person I feel like I'm going to heal in this battle is Delita, because he's going to get his butt kicked by Dawson. And the only reason I'm healing Delita really is because I just want him to kill somebody so I don't have to get my hands dirty. But let's see if we can get Dawson down here with a front attack. Hopefully we don't miss. 95%. See, I'm switching to dash. Dash is 12 HP, 100%. I mean, the other one was, and yep, so it only does 4, unfortunately, and that'll happen. But I can see how that could be height difference. I need to do some testing. Now that I said I'm never gonna look, now I want to do testing. Maybe it's height difference. The height difference changes it. Same height, would I have done the same damage? Higher height, would I have done more? A lot of things to think about. And now we get some Eric. And this Eagle Eye rock throwing. 8 damage, and we do 4. I'm blaming height. I'm going to blame height. We got him in the back. Oh, yeah. Once the chemist is down, this battle's done. These thieves are done. Quick, Shaddy's Spirit Stone is done. So this is what it looks like when people die. So when people die, they have a little bubble above their body, which it's hard to see any right now. So here we go. We'll see one. There's a 0 above that other dead enemy. Once it finishes, once their 0 turn finishes, they have 3 turns. They'd either turn into treasure chests or crystals. If they turn into a treasure chest, then they drop a random treasure. It's, could be anything. In general, it's like a potion or a phoenix down or something like that, whatever. But if they turn into a crystal, one of 2 things can happen. You can always restore all of your HP and MP. You can always do that. But if they're a human character, there is also a potential that you can learn an ability from them. And that is what I would suggest to always go for 100% of the time. Because that is free job points. Unless you're absolutely going to die, but it's going to ask us get ability or restore HP MP. We're going to get an ability. Those are all basic. They're all pretty cheap. At this point in the game, potion is probably the most important, so I can heal. And there's one other one. So if you already know all the abilities, I think it won't ask you to learn an ability potentially. I don't know how the game decides what abilities they have. Later on in the game, if you kill human characters more, you can learn some fun abilities without having to spend the money. And yes, I just had Eric throw a stone at Delita, and that was because he didn't have anything to do, and I'm in no risk of dying, and I wanted to get some experience points out of him. So I made him throw a rock at Delita just to get some experience. That's an easy choice. Antidote. Alright, and this actually worked out really well. Delita healed Fink with Wish. So keeping Delita alive this entire time worked out, because this right there probably would have killed Fink, I think. If I remember. But that gives Fink the ability now to do a little dash attack on this bad guy. Oh, he's not in firing range. So I can't get to him because of the height difference, 7 to 5. So we're just going to try to attack him head on. And yes, got him. Nailed it. Nailed him with a sword. Fink got a job level up. We'll go through those things later. Why do you continue committing acts like robbery? You wouldn't have died this way if you'd led an honest life. Maybe it's not that easy, Ramza. We just learned from the last episode, a lot of soldiers came back from the war and they didn't have jobs and they didn't have things. I think there's a potential scenario that Ramza maybe doesn't understand. But bonus, we got 500 gil, and then 2,000 gil, mithril knife, phoenix down, and a potion. So we got $2,500 from that exchange. We stole that off their trophy, their dead bodies or something. I don't know. That happened, I guess. And now after this battle, we will be introduced to the world map. It's not like a typical Final Fantasy world map or kind of regular where you just run around. You're just on rails, essentially. Got tracks. You can follow a little path from town to town to town. Various dots on the world map mean something, whatnot, but we'll go over all of that stuff next week when we travel from Gariland, Magic City to the left. And I believe it's Mandelia Plains. But until then, appreciate you guys for watching. Stay safe, or drive fast and take chances. Whatever you want to do. But either way, we'll see you on the next episode of Final Fantasy Tactics.